Hello everybody, it's Azza, and welcome back to the second episode of Slender the Arrival lore. Now this time, we pick up right from where we left off with the story of Charles Matjeson. This chapter of the Slenderman lore picks up directly where we left off. Franklin Matheson had escaped the fire that his mother Frida had set. This made him the sole survivor of the Matheson family, with an unknown member of the Hayes also surviving the fire. We will get back to that. Several years after the fire, Franklin Matheson had a son. His name was Charles Matjeson. From what we know, Charles was kept away from the farm for the most part, as the farm had a family reputation of children going missing, with the disappearance of Walter and Patricia Matheson. Years later, Charles met a woman called Diane and moved to Oakside Park in the 50s. Once in Oakside, Charles and Diane had a son called Charlie Matheson Jr. Although they lived in Oakside, their family would commonly visit the old Matheson farmstead for picnics. However, what they didn't know is that the Slender Man still resided there. You see, with the Slender Man, he cannot move from location to location without the aid of someone else. He needs to follow them. On one day, Charlie came face to face with the Slender Man, who, like Walt and Patty, at first appeared to be a friend to him. By following Charlie, the Slender Man now had a way to Oakside Park. We know that Charlie was under the influence of Slender Man right from the beginning, because when CR visits the homestead, there are pictures drawn by Charlie of him and the children and the Slender Man together. On a sunny day, the family went to the beach at Oakside, where Charlie was led into the forest, where the Slender Man took him. Believe it or not, this is actually the first piece of lore we play through and witness first. After Charlie went missing, Charles Sr. began to go insane. He began to start seeing his missing son in certain places, even hearing his laughter in places. Thinking he was crazy, Diane left him in the family home. In his terror and grief, he set fire to the home, killing himself in the process. This house is eventually what we discover in the game to be the charred building nearby Kate's house. We know this is Charles' home, as there is a photograph of the Matheson farm in the rubble. At a similar time to this, the Coleman mining facility opened. Although it did provide many opportunities for employment in the area, it instead drove many away from Oakside. This ultimately resulted in the closure of Oakside Park until the 1980s. This is where the story will pick up next time. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you're enjoying this series so far. This was a fairly short one, but these are fairly short videos. Either way, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.